Okay, I've never played City Skylines before. I've never played any of the city builder games that I think that this is building off of, right? This is supposed to be like Paradox's answer to SimCity. I didn't have a PC growing up, so never played any of those. The closest I've probably gotten is Roller Coaster Tycoon, which I played blind on stream. So don't know what to expect here in terms of gameplay or how interesting it's going to be. I'm probably going to be overwhelmed by the game. I currently don't have any DLC installed. I know a little bit about this because one of my favorite YouTubers is Justin Rosniak, Do Not Eat 01, and he does a bunch of really cool like socio-political and civil engineering videos using City Skylines as like a demo. But none of that actually tells me anything about the gameplay or how it feels to play. So let's start it up here. I don't know if the audio balance is okay, so let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. No, I kind of think of city builders and anything sandboxy is in the same category as like an RTS, so I'm a little intimidated. Hopefully I'll be able to enjoy it. I definitely prefer stuff that trends more toward game than toy, and it seems like games like this are more on like the toy or sandbox side, but I can see why people are into them if they're into like building stuff like Minecraft. I asked pre-stream what level I should start on. I was hoping there would be some like objective-based scenarios, but it looks like these are all blocked by DLC, and given that I'm not familiar with the genre, I didn't want to start with any DLC installed to make it more complicated than it already is. So I think the recommendation is Green Plains or Grand River. I like the genericness of a place called Green Plains. And it looks like it has a reasonable number of resources, whatever that means. All right. Oh, Paradox is just the publisher? I see. Did this get made because the original creators of SimCity like went under? Or they got bought by EA, right? And then EA ruined them. Is it Maxis, maybe? Game looks a little quiet on the equalizer, so I'm going to turn it up a hair here if that's too much. Let's start by building some roads and zoning the areas next to them. I bet the text is really small for you guys right now. Let me see if I can drop the resolution down or if there's a UI scaler somewhere. Usually can only pray for a UI scaler. I tend to not get that. Now let's try doing it at 720 maybe. Oh, wow, that just makes the game look like garbage. What's that all about? Is that a display problem? Can I like Alt-Tab? No, that's really weird. All right, well, apologies. Text might be difficult to read. I don't know if anyone has any ideas for ways to adjust that, but I'll just try to work with it for now. Build some roads. Buildings spawn on zoned areas. You unlock new city services and buildings as your city grows. Click on the question mark button. It will provide you with information regarding the menu or view you have open. Okay. Use the wheel to zoom in and out. Okay. What's this guy? Chirper. Oh, it's like Twitter. Okay, that's kind of cool. Hold middle mouse to rotate. Got it. Build roads to expand your city. Select a road type and draw a road by selecting the start and end point for the road with the primary mouse button. Roads need to be built to provide zones to buildings and city services. Larger roads allow faster travel and greater amounts of traffic. Roads with decoration produce less noise pollution. Use page up and down to build elevated roads or tunnels. Roads drawn over water build a bridge. Change the road type, try the upgrade tool. Okay, toll booths sounds too much, so let's just draw something here, I guess. Shows me the construction costs. And I can bail out by just clicking, I guess. Okay. there a way I can like ensure that it's straight or aligns to the grid? Okay. Road built, I think. You can zoom in pretty close, that's nice. We got Stonehenge over here. The road tool is selected. Small circle shows you the width of the road you're placing. And if the road type creates zoning grids, the larger circle around the small circle shows the width of the grid the road will create. That's what these grids are on either side of the road that I'm highlighting. Connecting to an existing road, you can see the angle at which the road connects to the existing road. I don't know if there's any like time stress in a game like this, or if you can just do it at your whim, basically. Like, I've heard of stuff in these games where you like have like natural disasters and stuff that you have to respond to, right? Like that seems to be the prototypical thing to do in SimCity, is make a big city and then spawn a tornado or an earthquake to destroy it and laugh. I'm kind of waiting on the game to just tell me what it wants me to do next. It's like, no, you're supposed to be playing with it and having fun. It's like, no, tell me what you want me to do to have fun. Can make a roundabout. It's kind of cool that it automatically generates names for streets. Gives you the distance, I guess. It's nice that it helps you to make them parallel. Okay, so there's something already built over here. Does the game already want me to just play with it? Oh, here we go! To get more out of building roads, have a look at the special tools available, thank God. Try using different tools to create curved roads or upgrade an existing road to a different kind of road. Is that like a different menu? Oh, shit. Wait, so what did selecting curved roads actually do for me there? Try that. Oh, weird. That makes the curve, I guess. Placing a road or building in the wrong spot, you can bulldoze it. If you bulldoze recently placed items, you get most of your money back. You can also move service buildings. Just click on them and choose relocate in the information window. I guess it's the fact that you even have money to track that always confuses me about a game like this, because I imagine that, like, if you wanted to go full sandbox, you would just put in the code or play on creative mode or whatever, right, to give you infinite resources? Question mark? This concept of fun confuses and infuriates us. Zoning. Okay, zones determine what kinds of buildings will spawn to the areas next to the roads. Let's see. Area dedicated by a gray grid next to roads can be zoned using zoning tools. There are 4 different tools for zoning. Fill, marquee, small and large brush. Zone an area by clicking the primary mouse button on it. Hold down the button. So, like, this is whether I want it to be residential, commercial, industrial, or unzoned. It's weird that that's such like a fundamental mechanic. I guess it's fundamental in real life? Question mark. Like, they teach us about that so quickly, you know. Reach a milestone to unlock more services for your citizens. Grow the population to reach milestones. Click on the milestone button to see what will unlock and when. Okay. Reach a population of 500 with a Hamlet. Okay, and that looks like that gives me new stuff. Economy panel unlocked. The economy panel lets you handle taxes and see how much you make and spend. Continue growing your city to unlock more options to fine-tune the economy. Oh god. You can manage your city's taxes, budget, and loans. The majority of your city's income comes from taxes. Tax income is based on the size and level of the buildings in each of the zones. High taxation will make people unhappy. Okay. Bigger budget for service means its facilities work more efficiently, becomes more expensive to maintain. City service budgets can be adjusted separately for day and nighttime. Good lord. You can take loans. The loan and interest rates differs from bank to bank, so a limited number of loans that can be taken simultaneously. I don't have any people, though, right? I feel like the order of this tutorial perhaps assumes a basic familiarity with SimCity. So I've zoned somewhere. I need to reach a population. I don't actually have the ability to construct buildings, question mark? Elevated roads using the page up key to raise road level and page down to lower it. These are all just roads, right? Do you want me to make an elevated road? Oh, I tried to make it elevated. I must have screwed something up there. Try it again, maybe? To hold page up? That's fine. Just a road to nowhere. Okay. Someone just goes to the end of that and just stops and looks around, I guess. You guys can do... You tell me whatever. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Right now, this isn't a game. I don't know what this is yet. Game is paused. You can resume and pause the game from the game speed controls. I feel like I want to be paused all the time, right? Unless if I need to be, like, having people generate money or whatever. Spaced up pause. I need 2 of the 3 zone types to exist. I need to have connections to both the in and out ramps from the highway. Does it even work? That doesn't make sense, does it? Guess I've accidentally made an exit ramp, maybe. Okay, that's a weird thing for it not to have mentioned in the tutorial here. Electricity. Power plants produce electricity for your modern city's needs. Electricity will move from building to building over short distances. To transfer electricity over great distances, you need power lines. When placing power lines, you can see the reach of electricity around the buildings in the light blue area. Connect these areas with power lines to move electricity between them. Power plants produce ground noise and or noise pollution. You get an idea of pollution spread. Okay, but I can't do any of this yet because I have to zone for utilities, question mark? Or is that just called industrial? Keep these away from... whatever the current music is just whatever the base game's music is. How far away do I need to be? Oh, also weird that it's painting it differently. What were there were some commands to change how wide of a paint I do, I guess. I guess I just click and drag like that. Okay. Our lines. Can I just put a coal power plant back here? I'm gonna have to restart, aren't I? Four buttons to the left of the zone select change how you paint zones. So here, fill, brush, large brush, marquee. Okay. So this is insufficient. What do I need to do with this for it to be, like, do I need to gather coal? How does the coal generate power? City's first power plant has been constructed. Thank you, Twitter. Okay, so this is like Factorio power lines to zoned areas. So I can put lines anywhere and it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm sorry. I will do wind at some point. I'm probably going to restart. I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing at the moment. Is this now powered then, this whole area? Can I see their radius? So as long as it's in the radius of the coal plants... Oh, this is done. Okay. So water. So what I guess what I don't understand, what is abstracted here? Like, do I need to mine for resources for a coal plant? Do I need to actually worry about whether there's wind in the area that I'm building a wind turbine? Or is that all completely abstracted? Connect water pumps and drains with water pipes. Draw water pipes under your city to provide buildings with water. Like, so, like, does water, do I need to go find a river somewhere and start there? Coal power is 100% abstracted. So I don't actually have... Oh, I guess there's a river down here. Okay. So do I need to have a road connecting down there for that to work? So I still have this set to curve, don't I? That's the problem. Don't need a road to the river. Does it still need to be zoned? Okay. Is that all underwater? Welcome modern commodities. Hashtag freshwater. Hashtag Mara rocks. I don't know about that. We need power. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna run out of, So does the power line just need to be in the same space as the blue there, or just needs to be kind of close to it? I don't think there's any space to put anything in the blue area, is there? How do I have to bulldoze to destroy stuff, right? I don't know if the road being in here is why I can't get it to go in the blue area. Try it again. Build roads and zone them next. Zone next them to allow citizens to move in. Grow the city to unlock more services. Okay. Underground mode, you can use to bulldoze underground. So this looks terrible, but I'm just trying to understand the way the game is supposed to work. So when we say move in, do we mean like houses will generate independent of... So I'm not placing houses myself, I guess. Is this street fully powered just because of the placement of the single power line, or do I have to like extend it all the way down the zoning? Okay, so this game is more strategic than tactical. Like I'm kind of just saying, making zoning decisions and stuff like that, and everything else builds itself. So what's with all these people that are mad about water access? Does that mean I have to extend my pipe network or something? Hold on. I guess I don't really have an intuition for this big blue outline is where water is getting supplied to, is that right? It takes a while for the water to get around, I guess. But I don't have to worry about that for electricity, so as long as at least one power pole is touching the zone that I'm wanting to build. Amazon drones being used for deliveries. So, if I draw more of this, I guess. Thanks for your patience with me, folks. I don't know how easy it is for people to imagine not knowing how SimCity works, but this game is not very friendly at the beginning in terms of the tutorial, getting you on board with like what the game even is. That's complaint about sewage. Can I click on a complaint to see what they're talking about? Or I just have to know what that icon means. Oh, here we go. Sewage is backing up. So open up the building and figure out what it requires. There's a problem affecting the building shown in the color bar right below the name. Well, people built houses just assuming that I'd come in and give them a sewage system. Sewage outflow connected to your pipe network. So am I dumping all my sewage in the river? Oh god, okay. Are there more sustainable approaches to sewage management later on? That's underwater, I guess. Is it the... Don't pump sewage upstream. So this is just the same thing, I just have it in the water downstream from my pump, and then I just run a pipe, and then it's the same thing where I just have a separate set of pipes that has an outline that covers the same basic region. Oh wait, so these are already mad at me, aren't they? Hold on. Oh, same set of pipes? Okay, I guess I see the second part of the pipe there. So how do I redirect part of the pipe? Just draw off it like I would a road, I guess, and it'll make an intersection for me? I think that's working. I guess the pipes are getting in the way of more houses being built, huh? Okay. I guess there needs to be more... Is this power going to be enough because these buildings are contributing to spreading the electricity down the rest of the road here? The outlet might need to be powered as well. Okay, hold on. Wait, so help me understand here. Why is this whole area powered with only this one power line, but they can't continue to go this way? Or they will, it'll just be slower because I have to wait for each individual building or something to spread electricity down the road? Oh, I'm out of money. Okay, so hopefully I don't need anything else to progress. So is this like more development is spreading out here automatically, I guess? Is that what's happening up there? Not enough money. Commercial zoning. Why is commercial zoning advisable? 3 bars near the city name. Demand for industry, demand for commercial, no demand for residential. Oh, and there's like a relationship between the 3 of these, I guess. Understand how your city works. There's happiness. Residential happiness is very low. Wind, traffic. It needs shops and jobs. Okay. So what's the deal with the interstate or whatever? Like, I guess I wasn't sure how abstracted this was. This isn't like connecting to another off-screen city that automatically generates jobs and income. I have to build all of that in my open field here. That makes sense. I just wasn't sure why I'm even connecting to the interstate. It's the abstraction of my connection to the outside world. Okay. Showering with bottled water is getting expensive. So they want me to send pipes up there, but I have no money. I'm not going to start getting money until the commercial district builds and they start paying taxes, I guess. Okay. So I need a loan, don't I, to have any chance of doing anything right now. But I can't go to the loans tab yet, can I? I have to get a population of 500 yet. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I guess I'll let it run and see what happens. I don't think they anticipate that you would be this bad at the game this early. Well, that's kind of neat with all the... I didn't know this about Cities Skylines at all. I didn't realize that you were just making big strategic decisions like zoning and then the houses and vehicles and people just kind of generated on their own. I thought you had to like get in the weeds tactically for all that and do that yourself. So that's kind of cool. Singing in the rain. Now make any zone building historical to preserve its visual appearance by clicking a new checkbox on the building's info panel. Continues to function normally. Let's get rid of this bridge to nowhere real quick. Maybe that'll get some money back. Not very much money back. I might restart, but I'm a little frightened by the idea of the game being able to soft lock like that for a new player. Is making buildings historical just something you would do for, like, aesthetic reasons? So I can speed this up, right? How long do we have to wait for water pipes? Until there's 500 people living here. Alright, so the demand for commercial is gone now, and now it wants more industrial, I guess. Which I can still specify. Oh, they have no water over here, which is bad. And they don't mind having buildings near the commercial district, they just don't want to be near the industrial district because it's loud and stinky. Typical first experience with the game, I see. It's making more sense already, though. When people were started typing in chat, like, okay, you gotta build power lines, you gotta build pipes, I'm like, how do you know to do this? Like, was there some early SimCity game that maybe this was in the manual or something? Roads have names. Click on a name to open and get an information panel about the road in question. I guess if the pitch for City Skylines was that it was like, hey, it's like indie SimCity now that Maxis isn't making it anymore. Maybe they were already trying to pitch to an audience that was familiar with how a city builder worked. Alright, Little Hamlet, reach a population of 500. You now have access to taxes and loans, garbage, healthcare, and education. Okay. Neat. Speed back down. Oh, and I immediately get some money because I immediately collect back taxes, I guess. Yeah, no kidding. It's not very friendly to a blind player. Garbage. Healthcare. Education. So do these automatically get some amount budgeted as a function of the number of buildings I've built related to them? Yeah, I think I don't know how to put it, the functionality of this game looks really pretty, like the way it actually handles the cars and the traffic and the building of the buildings, but the feel of the actual thing that I have to interact with, the UI, is kind of icky. It looks like it's pretty information dense, so if you're already savvy to it, I bet it makes a lot of sense. Waste management. Manage waste and garbage, build a landfill site or an incineration plant. Waste management produces pollution. The facility should be placed away from residential areas. Garbage that piles up in residential areas causes ground pollution over time. Make sure you have enough garbage facilities. Okay, so I can build another road somewhere distant for my landfill, I guess. Okay, I think I understand. So we do landfill, I guess. How do I know how many landfills I need, or is that something that's going to get conveyed to me later where people are complaining about garbage or something? Healthcare. To keep citizens healthy, make sure they have access to enough healthcare facilities via good road connections. Pollution, crime, and contaminated water all affect the health of the citizens. Ambulances pick up sick people, but patients can also arrive using their own cars. All citizens' age will eventually perish of old age, regardless of health. Death care buildings send out hearses to pick up the deceased. Okay. Not enough money for healthcare. Mood. Yeah, why not? So where can I see the service provided by a hospital? Looks like that serves almost everyone in this community. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot water wasn't being supplied correctly. We need water and power for the landfill as well. Sorry, I know that this is a complete mess, but I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'll get better at it later, maybe, possibly. Taking out the trash just became more convenient. Okay, so while I have medicine, while I'm in each thing, it tells me the coverage, basically. I understand this a little bit better. So this is saying everything's covered by electricity. It's built right now. Everything's covered by water that's built right now. Everything's covered by trash, although it's worse the further back it goes. Is that a function of distance or size of the landfill? Abandoned building. There's an abandoned building in the city. Spoiling the view, you can bulldozers to make the people in the neighborhood happier. Choose to be a new building can be built on top of it. Oh, shut up, fucking nibbies. Apparently didn't fully cover this, did I? Still don't technically have it covered? Wow, what a mess. Alright, well, whatever. I can try to clean that up later. I always need to bulldoze these. Doesn't seem to want to let me select it. It's because I'm in, like, the water... There it goes. So I just have to close out of whatever I was in to make that work, I guess. Healthcare availability is 100%. Okay. So if I have a heal capacity of 100, I don't need to worry about building more hospitals. Garbage processing is 0%. And landfill is 0%. That just means that I haven't been letting time run long enough for that to move. Build a school soon if my money catches up. Right now, I guess I'm running at a deficit. Children need elementary school, seniors just in high school, young adults can get educated at university if one's available. Education is complete when a citizen ends their age phase while unless they're in the school. So educating your population takes time. Working school system produces educated adults who can fill high-level jobs. Raising the city's tech level. You want the landfill usage low. So you're always gonna have to build more landfills over time. Makes sense. Which I probably overbuilt on landfills, I guess. I'm hoping that this number is gonna get better as more and more houses are built and more commercial locations are added, I guess. I can try to expand that a little bit here. I want to zone the roundabout. Will they automatically, like, build over trees and stuff if they're in the way? Definitely need more industrial, it looks like, so I'm probably gonna have to move that pipe. I like the way this game is structured. It's very different than what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting roads and then zoning to be like the core interaction. I thought it was going to be much more focused on building specific things all the time. So that's kind of neat. So are these just always in tension with each other in some way? That, like, the more active the commercial district and the industry is, the more likely there's going to be a higher demand for housing and so on? Hey, I'm net positive on money. That's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have spaghetti code for a while as I figure out what the hell I'm doing. I don't know how possible it is to raise a bunch of money and then raise the town and ruin everyone's lives to start over, or if it's better to just make a completely new map. Which of the... Okay, so pipes are a problem now. So is this kind of like how in Factorio that... I don't have enough money, right? A single water pump and a single coal plant go a really long way towards keeping everything running in this tiny little area that I'm working in. Didn't build this trade today. Sure didn't. Still pretty intimidated by the game, but I'm getting slightly better at it. Call this Spaghetti Town. Or can I not rename it now? Oh, I can. Spaghettiville. Oh, really? Pipes don't intersect with anything else? Okay. But, power poles do, which is why I'm having a problem over here when I just drew a straight line there. How much is a school? 10K? Okay, we'll just wait. What is it with the waterworks? Who's bitching about water? Up here? Y'all need to calm all the way down, you know that? No, I guess they're actually right. Oh, so it doesn't even care about existing buildings there? I can just build a pipe all the way to the end of the area? Thanks, Twitter. I thought anyone would ever say that. Makes sense. Worthy Village. Oh no, there's too many new features. I'm still working on the features from before. Districts, policies, second loan, district specialization, service policies, fire department, police department, unique buildings, forestry, agriculture, power usage, water usage, smoke detector, firehouse, and police station. You not have SpaceX represented directly in the game. City can now annex new adjacent areas. Hashtag new possibilities. I'm curious to what extent the systems in this game end up incentivizing what real cities look like and whether they built the rules in that way to make it appear to look like real cities, or if it's just kind of a math thing, you know, a common geometry situation. I guess I can afford a school now, so do that first. Right by the roundabout, why not? Now, this didn't make them happy. Is it because they have to drive too far to get to school? I've never played SimCity before, so I brought it up. I think that the not having played SimCity is part of why I'm struggling here. Make car parking realistic to American cities, or else they all look absolutely horrible. That's fair. Traffic becomes the problem eventually. That's interesting. So is this saying that I want this to be all the way on the right, don't I? I want my capacity to be all the way. Does that mean I have another school? I guess I could try to build one down here. Okay, and now I'm maxed out. Fire departments. Fires can occur to prevent buildings from being destroyed. You need to have a properly equipped fire departments. Set city or district-wide policies on the policy panel. Wait to come back to that. Don't follow districts or policies yet. I just want to build the buildings they've given me here. Fire watch towers to spot forest fires early. I'll just wait until I can afford that, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not gonna build any police stations, but I assume the video game logic doesn't allow for that. Fire safety. Hazard is high, no kidding. Little Princess was trapped in a tree for 3 hours where the fire department showed up to save Her Majesty. It's another major difference from reality. The police decrease crime. I assume in the world of SimCity and City Skylines that crime is just like an inevitability, that some citizens are just born criminals regardless of the other states of your society and like how much income everybody has and what kind of education and healthcare you provide. High energy plankton wafer hits the food market. Fire department can handle being right off the roundabout, right? It's completely fine. Oh, this is 12,000. I was wondering why I couldn't let me build it. Happiness impacts crime rates? Okay, well that's nice that they have something in there. Might be fun to try to recreate Los Alamos once I understand the game a little bit better. At some point, is it going to make sense for me to just start over on a new map once I kind of get the game a little bit better? Or is it better off to stay in the map that I've already got progress on? I imagine I can get to where I was pretty fast when we start over. Okay, there's demand for new housing. So what can I do with roads in situations like this where I fucked up and already have... I see. Okay. When I fucked up my planning, the answer is to kick people out of their homes, I guess. This game is too real. Oopsie doodle. How do you figure propagable? It's a pretty small town. I don't need to connect them. They're fine. buildings bridge different sets of power lines. Okay, thanks. I'm working on it. Don't determine what kind of buildings will spawn. Oh yeah, I already know about that. Police and crime. Crime rate 54%. Need $12,000 to do that. The people are complaining about crime symbol, basically. Hooray! More new features. I haven't figured out the previous features yet. Pet ban, smoking ban. Oh god, I can live my dream of being an impressive HOA. Buildings. Theme park. I guess that gives me a burst of money whenever I get to a threshold like that. I feel safer already. A piece of land available for purchase. Oh, I see. It just straight up costs money. Andrea hates HOAs too. She joined to keep very stupid people from joining and blocking things like Comcast fixing my internet. So probably want a school. Apologize to the kids for it being directly adjacent to the police department. What are you gonna do? Mandatory pets. Mandatory smoking. Does it take a while for the police to, like, respond to complaints or something? Also mood. Crime rate is high. So is there a direct relationship between number of police departments and crime rate? Okay, quit your bitching, guys. It's like 3% now. They physically have to go to the places with the crime. Okay, I see. Name districts, buildings, cars, citizens, and other objects are clicking on their name in the relevant info window. I'd enjoy using this as an opportunity to have a bunch of themed street names and shit. Oh shit, I guess I never set up water over here, that's bad. Really wasn't paying attention. I guess electric's already covered there because all the buildings have already covered it themselves. I'll wait till it's not nighttime and raining. I can't see shit right now. Canals. You can build canals using 3 different depths. You get a canal suitable for the terrain. Your canal is prone to flooding. Upgrade start and end of the canal to the lowest canal type to control the amount of water getting in. Try the flood walls. Why isn't hashtag local government at local government doing anything to stop the fires? Yeah, quit your bitching. So it's the same thing, that there's just a direct relationship between number of fire buildings and the fire hazard. What's the whole thing about building fire watch towers? Is that something I unlock later, I guess? I would love to build a public library. I could have done that first. %, interest. Oh, 10% interest on the total principal. That's actually not too bad. I guess the idea is I should always take loans if they're available, yeah. So I get more development, more liquidity, something. The building is leveled up. That disappeared too fast for me to read it. What does that mean? Hashtag learn for life. So high school is well-educated and university is highly educated. Oh, the game's getting louder now. Let me turn it down a bit. Is this almost entirely for, like, aesthetic purposes, or does this have any gameplay benefit to fucking around with landscaping? So I can just flatten the world, right? Just let me build one more lane, bro. It's gonna fix traffic. Have you hashtag lost your hashtag wallet? Just do it on the road, that makes life easier. Real life water pipes typically built directly under the roads. I guess that would make sense. Blackout again. I can't even call or email the electrical company when there's no power. So maybe now I need more power plants, I guess. Now, I already built a power plant myself before. No road connections required. As long as this is just connected to my grid in general, it'll work, I guess. I'd rather have turbines. Oh, I haven't expanded. And I haven't expanded because I... Hold on. It's hard to keep track of green or lack thereof. Alright guys, it's time for eminent domain. I'm very sorry. Some of y'all are about to have an extremely bad day. Or not, I can't afford it yet. Seaweed goes well with brownies. We're sad that you destroyed our livelihood. Really need to fix these. I guess I can start getting rid of some of these power lines now that there's buildings connecting everything, right? Get myself some zone back, I guess. Maybe do that up here too. Power continues to be a problem, I guess. Eventually you don't need power lines at all except to connect different districts. That's kind of cool. So it's like a bootstrapping thing that you do initially, but isn't required permanently kind of a thing. Put a park right in the middle of a dangerous roundabout. Perfect idea. Where did I break a power line? Build more of these. Oh, people are so sad about the turbines near them. I guess I get way more power from coal, don't I? 80 a week. 0 to 8. 40. Okay. Like any video game like this, it tells a story. And when I have power selected, the entire town is highlighted in blue. Doesn't that mean I'm okay? Just mad about water. So some of these are, people are mad because they didn't have enough power, so people abandoned the house, I guess. Boomtown. Recreational use. I love the image for that. Requires more police presence in the area. I got a bunch of money out of that. Get another coal power plant running, which has to be next to a road, right? That should fix my electricity problems. The cost of additional... pollution. Yeah, some things in the story told by the game that aren't entirely ideal. I imagine that just kind of happens automatically, though. You can't always control what story or mechanics are telling. I guess you can make revisions to the game to try to account for those sorts of issues better, but... So is the water pump already being powered by these houses? I don't really understand the sphere of influence of power from a given building. Is it just what's conveyed here in the form of the little blue diagram? I can basically destroy all of these lines down this way, right? They're superfluous now, I think. Not this one, because this is necessary to get to these guys right now. So we could build more zoning up here. Do landfills have to be completely isolated from everything else, or people are going to get pissed off, or... I'm wondering if I can put some more industrial crap up there. Industrial's fine. I don't know if I built water up here before or not. I guess I did. Okay. But because I didn't build it on the road, it's partially... I don't know if that includes those tiles in the grid or if it has to completely envelop them for it to count. Guess we'll find out in a second. Ooh-wee. High school availability. Oh, okay, so this shows me both. Can I build a university now? Not yet. Choose the 7,500 first, okay. So does library capacity or library usage go up as education goes up, basically? It's weird how it sometimes prompts me when it doesn't matter. Is this like one house outside of range of my pipes? Oh my god, it totally is. Amazing. Yeah, I think I'm tempted to start over now that I think I understand the game a little bit better. Is this the best map to start on, do people still think? I guess if I start over, then I have to hold myself accountable to not having spaghetti. Oh, do parks have to be adjacent to the road as well? Firefighting still seems like a pretty high hazard, although I guess people in general aren't super complaining about it, right? Happiness. How do I improve residential happiness better? Is that mostly parks and stuff? It'd be nice for the whole park to just be in the roundabout there. Bouncy house. So having two fire departments next to each other is a huge waste, is what you're saying? You see the refund for... You don't get the full amount back for bulldozing, right? Or are they showing like the relative fire risk of the different trees and stuff? Is that distance from... I see. Okay, so how do I move if I unbulldoze here? I have to like click out of everything. Focus. Relocate. Okay. Elder care increases lifespans, provides a health and entertainment bonus for seniors in its radius. Elder care. A huge footprint on the elder care building, damn. Finally, a place for Grandma to get thrown away. Healthcare availability is still fine. Okay, now there's more demand for residential. So again, here comes the hand of eminent domain to ruin Aunt Selma's life. Good to actually play this. Like, I really enjoyed Do Not Eat series about like development and how highways destroy communities and that sort of a thing, but seeing it in real time, like, oh, I fucked up. Well, sucks to be you guys. Picked a bad day to live in that place I set aside for you to live earlier. So can I build these roads in such a way that the grid is perfect so there's not this empty space here? I assume so. I guess I still have full water coverage in there because of the pipes on either side. How can I tell, can I predict the grid spacement? Is that what the blue circle is? That if I start from here, that's going to be perfect? Do Not Eat doesn't present any of this as a criticism of, he's not talking about Cities Skylines as being problematic. He's using Cities Skylines as a tool to demonstrate what it looks like in the real world. If you haven't watched, they're really, really good. Alright, so now demand is down. But I guess I can preemptively build out all these boring-ass efficient grids. Dead person is waiting for transport. Make sure there are enough hearses. Need a cemetery? Okay, so the cemetery includes a crematorium and everything else? And that's the same deal of, like, covering an area, I guess. Average lifespan is 71 years. Yeah, I don't want, it's not going to stress them out at all. They'll be fine with having the cemetery right next to her. You can see their loved ones. Oh, okay. That's gonna cost me a really long time to do this, isn't it? No more urns on the mantelpiece. The new cemetery is open. Some of the tweets are really funny, like... The idea of a city being allowed to exist that's that incompetent, right? It's like, the dead are just piling up everywhere. I had to go to Ralph's to get a receptacle for my grandma. It's our most modestly priced receptacle. Get to the weekly bridge game. Turn left. When you pass the looming specter of your mortality, next right. Tempted to fix this problem here. And by fix this problem, I mean destroy all these people's lives. And then I could put a park there. Sorry, historic James Street. What happens to the cars that were in the middle of the road when I do this? Dog park. Oh, these still need to be adjacent to the road, don't they? Well, that's a problem. I guess I could put a road connecting these in the middle. Whoa, can I undo? Shit, I can't. Instinctively hit Control-Z there, shit. Yeah, I don't want to have any DLC just yet because I'm already kind of intimidated by the base game. I can do 2 of these. A smaller one up here, maybe? I wish I knew the footprint right before placing. I assume that there's some combination here that perfectly fit in that space. Maybe not so perfectly. Not so perfectly, okay. So I've got a bunch of extra wasted space in there then. Whatever. Just think about it too much. Unique buildings. Gained by achieving various things while playing, positive and negative. Attract tours to the city. Complete one unique building at the same time in your city. Winter market. TripX launch sites. Oh, these are like based on... Oh, that's kind of cool. So I guess these can be my... I've had less than -1 money before, but I guess not before I got to this stage, right? These can be my objectives, is to get these like little achievements for building unique buildings. I guess I could just throw some extra houses in there. Well, we'd want to have a road in there, I guess. An awkward-ass cul-de-sac like that, you mean? Now, why doesn't that get covered? Because it's at the corner of the road, which isn't allowed to get development around it, I guess. Whatever. Alright, so now we got demand for industry, I guess. Something that just built on its own, I guess? I don't even know what that is. People care if the commercial district is right next to the industrial district, or is it mostly just residential that they give a shit about? Oh, that's the fire station, thanks. I end up not having water here. Oh, right, because I'm a dum-dum. That's how. Oh, the problem is it's running into another pipe. I see. Guessing some of these homes are abandoned because I was neglecting giving them water for some time. So we can try to expand the commercial district over here. So what kind of ratio should you generally expect for like residential housing versus commercial versus industrial? It looks like you need way more green than you need blue or yellow. So you wouldn't just want to build them out equally, right? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Paint. Oh damn, how do I have to dezone first? Okay, so I can see why you like just paint those really fast, I guess. Probably get rid of all this and turn that all into commercial. These poor people. These guys need water now, don't they? Okay. I like having a small commercial district interspersed in the residential, like having a corner store you can walk to instead of always having to drive to Walmart. So traffic is starting to exist. Let's destroy some houses for that. Apparently made that crooked by accident. Well, probably need to put water here, right? I like that you don't have to manage electricity constantly. It's actually kind of interesting to me how you have to do it for like 5 minutes at the start of the game, and then you basically don't have to care anymore. Doing alright? How you been, Brash? Good to hear. What does that do to the buildings? Do they just get auto bulldoze when I de-zone them? It seems kind of fucked up. Feels so impersonal and cruel. Everybody keeps bitching about how long their cat is stuck in a tree. Is it a function of not having enough firefighters? Yeah, I feel like my firefighting is not great still. Shouldn't that turn a bunch of trees near it green? Or does it take a while for the influence to spread or something? Oh, the water just shit the bed for a second there. That was weird. That's where I get a penalty for making a curved road here to try to learn about curved roads. Now I need to have a power thing connecting to that, huh? Can that just start building from anywhere that already has power? I need more water pumps? How do I know I need more water pumps? Water availability is red. That just connect into the same pipe network? Not easily. Power's a bigger problem. Hey, Capo! Thank you. How have you been? Wind turbine. Just trying to minimize thinking here, which I guess also mirrors the real world, huh? Pumping out of power. Okay. So that shit can go south pretty quickly, huh? Why is garbage processing so low? Is that a... That's the incineration plant? Is that how I reduce the space in the landfills automatically without having to build more of them or something? Why are certain places showing trash demand? What's that all about? Is they're just too far for the current garbage trucks to get there? They're too far from the landfill. Okay. Well, let me auto demolish here. Oh, because I didn't make these straight. Is that the problem? Rude. Oh, that's very ugly. Okay, well, shit happens. Put a... Landfill doesn't need any power or anything, right? Can't cross an existing road when building a new one. Does? These ones don't seem to be affected by water or power. Maybe the incinerator does. I think we're having water problems again because of water or because of electric. I tried to build a second pump out here and it wasn't happy with me. I can try doing it again. So I need another sewage treatment plant, I guess. Those just automatically load balance, I assume. Try to connect these better. Sorry, houses. Wow, that just gets more and more unaligned the further I go out, doesn't it? I thought those are... I thought it was going to make an effort to draw them parallel to each other, I guess not. I thought I was building Phoenix, but I was actually building Boston. A real nightmare world. There's no simulated flow through pipes. Okay. I thought the only road I drew with the curved road tool was this one, but okay. Seems like it wants to lock on this tile even though I want to go like one grid space over. That's unfortunate. Okay, so what can I do to improve traffic flow at this point? Because I've kind of just been dicking around the whole time. Can I make like another roundabout to get in or something? Has anyone's got the fire safety seems silly. Eminent domain, bitches. I see. So I should just be placing these in areas where I see strong concentrations of red. It's just that simple. I thought maybe it was based on proximity to red trees on the outskirts of town. Just one more lane. Just one more lane, bro. It's gonna fix traffic. What is that? But isn't... It feels like I would expect the roundabout to be the bottleneck, right? I can't increase the number of lanes in the roundabout. Oh no. Like one of these fucking monstrosities. Because it was a large roundabout, I can make it a small roundabout. This is where it seems to be getting stuck. I guess probably the better answer is to just start from the beginning with a better plan of what I'm gonna do, right? Oh, I see. Industry is generating a lot of traffic. So I can maybe give them a second lane to get over there. Busy town. Oil specialization. How do I get on the on-ramp, though, for them to leave? I make another intersection here, I guess. I don't know if I'm able to connect to that again directly or what. Click on any car to see its origin and destination. And they made the music more intense the further I got along, I think. Let me try that real quick. Where do I go to change music? Is that an options thing? I don't particularly mind it either way. It's not particularly intrusive. Top right. Some radio channels cannot be streamed. Ah, okay. So yeah, let's just use the base one. Oh, this one. I don't want to do classical, because you'd think that stuff that's in the public domain would be safe from copyright. It turns out it's the exact opposite. I guess when I built that road, I broke something. I think I've played this game enough now that I might want to start over, since I just kind of have a better sense-ish of what to do. Not a great sense, but slightly better. Especially if traffic is the inevitable result of what I set up last time. I'm curious how quickly I can get back to this point. It's just going to be spaghetti again, though, isn't it? Yeah. It's tough, though, because I feel like it's difficult to foresee how traffic is going to become a problem before your development gets too high, and now you have to start kicking people out of their houses to install an interstate. Can you solve it in any way with public transit? If I'm gonna restart, I don't want to just set out by making a big grid, big boring ass grid right away. Yeah. Bus depot sends out buses for your bus lines. Build lines with the bus stop tool. Bus stop tool, so I can have a bus depot with no bus lines? Transfer vehicles allow people to travel inside the city. Transportation from outside brings tourists in and out of the city. Cargo trains can take goods from an industrial area to a commercial area, drastically reducing the number of trucks on the road. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Buying a new tile and just pretending like this one is unsalvageable. Abandoning the poor people of Spaghettiville. Alright, I like that idea. It doesn't have me completely start over, but I can pretend to start over. So buying a new tile is here. We still need to be adjacent to water, right? Or is it always going to guarantee that I'll be adjacent to water? What's the whole natural resource thing? Is that just... Is that completely abstract, or is that actually how close you are to... Like, are there actual tiles that produce oil or ore or whatever? So just pick one. Thompson Highway, Harvey Highway. So, if I wanted to start by connecting onto the highway smartly at the beginning, I don't have one that's pointing directly into my square like I did before. Do I just have to start from here, basically? Does it show space already occupied because I have to like delete part of this highway in order to place this? I can't just place it on top of the existing road. But either way, I have to dismantle some of it. Okay. Does not want to angle automatically or something. Slope too steep. Can I like landscape that down, I guess? So what I'm trying to do is like push this down, I guess. So that none of that's in the way or something. I don't have intuition for what I'm doing right now. This might make no sense at all. Build it in the empty space and then connect the roads. Oh, okay, because they don't have to go straight. Okay, I'm gonna try. And I can rotate this, kind of, sort of. By holding right click. So like that's ugly, but what happens now if I just connect these roads? Does this specifically need to be highway? I just want to clone this kind of road. It looks like it's 3-lane. Highways. Highway ramp. That's good enough, I guess. I think that's connected, is that right? Looks like that's fine. Didn't draw any arrows in the wrong direction or anything like that. Okay. And now, if I wanted to try to get a handle on traffic in advance, can I make this wider, like going through the town, I guess? It can just be highway to start. Appreciate the degree indicator, that's nice. You can't zone anything on your highway. I see. I'm tempted to just connect it here and then have another one connected here so it still connects into my old town and then start building stuff off of it. If it lets me do that. Does it automatically do directionality? Like, since this is already pointing this way, if I go build this way, it's gonna do that correctly for me by default, right? I assume. Nope, sure won't. Can I reverse the direction on this? Do I have to rebuild it to reverse the direction on it? Probably. My kingdom for an undo button. Upgrade tool can reverse it for next time? Okay, thanks. Curious if cars will start using that right away or not. Is this already functional? Okay, there's a car using it. Who's complaining about power and why? So what's up with the gap between availability and production? Because my production's 127. Consumption's 90. Or should I not depend on Twitter for actual feedback? Are you having a lone water problem? Are you again, like, exactly outside of the range of the pipes like before? Oh, because of this thing? Oh yeah, I think I cut that off just barely by accident. Yeah, I misunderstood. I thought that I needed to build fire stations to protect against, like, trees nearby being burned, but it looks like it's more buildings. That makes sense, but I thought I'm looking for any source of red, not specifically residential red only. I guess I could move this guy, right? So it's somewhere marginally less stupid. It's nice seeing the happiness spread out like that. Is there something else that governs random trees around the area? The one lot of the neighborhood that has to use an outhouse. I see, okay. Okay, so once I have a bus depot, then I can add bus lines. And I can just put those anywhere on the street, I guess? Oh, I have to design the actual line. Oh god, okay. I'm not going to do this intelligently. I have no idea about civil engineering or anything. Doesn't connect. Shoot. We need to actually get to the... Okay, I have no idea if that's going to do anything. It was terrible. No idea what I'm doing, sorry. Newly locked building a hospital. Cemetery usage. Hospital is better than a clinic, I guess. We want different kinds of buildings to be in different areas, but if everything's already greenish, it's fine, I guess. Cares which side of the road you put the stops on. So I'd really have to think about what I'm doing with the bus stops, I guess, if I wanted to min-max that. How many bus depots do I need per, like, bus stop, or how exactly does that work? Like, I'm guessing you want to have a bunch of short bus lines? I don't even know how to start thinking about bus lines. That's too complicated for my brain at the moment. You only need one depot? Okay. I was going to start building off this. Bigger service area or costlier to run. Okay. So anything that's not a highway can support zoning alongside it, is that true? Looks like it. See, so they're able to get on the freeway, but they can't get. I guess, can I connect these two directly? In case people need to bail. No. They have to drive so fucking far to get there, you know? I don't know if I can do the same here. Give them like an exit. Assume that's going to create traffic problems because it's inefficient, right? Whatever. Try not to think about it too much. Video games. What are we doing here? So try to start with some grid work here. I'm going to connect the sides of your highway with 2 directional roads and 7 more highway. Can I do that? Like, you're talking about like here? Wait, I think I did that wrong. I'm gonna let them turn left so they can turn around. If they, my theory is they're in town, they try to leave, but they want to go this way, so they turn right here and then they turn left here. Okay. We're hooking it into a zoned road. So I guess I need to... I have no intuition for how these work in real life, and maybe playing this game will get me to appreciate it a little bit more in the real world. So I've heard the use of, like, you know, main arteries and, like, offshoot veins and that kind of a thing. Once I have a single exit from the highway, should that exit then control all further roads from that point? Like, what's... Can someone explain to me their... take on the theory here, like why you want to construct the roads a certain way or not a certain way. You don't want intersections on highways, that's what on-off ramps are for. So let me delete this and try to think about the smartest way to do this. Okay. Long distance, not turning traffic. So how do I go about making a ramp? If I wanted to start developing over here and making like a grid, how do I start from the highway? So I want people that are both trying to leave and are coming into town to be able to go to my new section over here. And I don't even know how to begin. If there's maybe there's like an intersection or a ramp that's perfect for my use case here. Keep flow up. You want cars to be able to enter and exit without slowing down to turn or wait to cross traffic. So would it be something like another one of these, but pointed to the left? This one here. Just trying to understand why. Just because I'm adding more lanes, bro, basically. Let me try to do that. I'm happy to learn and happy to have you all just kind of tell me, hey, do this, but I think it'll be educational for me to understand why that's the case. Basically, the highway already exists for speed and for being able to travel long distances without getting in the way of cars that are returning. So more highway isn't accomplishing anything. If they want to go fast, they can already do that. So the reason for building 6 lanes is just to give them more space on the road to make different decisions about where they eventually want to go and where they want to turn. Put a roundabout at the highway exit so you can feed cars in all directions. Okay, I think I kind of understand where you're going with that. So if I were to put a big roundabout here, maybe. Can I get the roundabout to directly connect into my existing highway, or do I have to build more road offshoots from it to accomplish that? Let's see. Now, just because I don't know that I'm completely following, I need to have 2, right? Or is the 6 lane automatically in both directions? It's automatically in both directions. So how do I get those to join, I guess, to get to my little ramp here? Build the roundabout first, then the connections. So I would do it like here, I guess. I honestly only really need it to go left, so can I just like build the roundabout and then destroy the right part of it, or is this all one giant structure? So how do I connect these? That's part of what I don't understand. The connections don't mean to wides, the connections to the highway are just on-off ramps. Is there like another thing that I need to make this connect to both? Or is it like separate roundabout exits that take us there? You want one-way connections to the highway. Since the highway is one way in both directions. Highway ramp. This guy. I see. Okay, thank you. I was like, there's got to be a specific kind of road that I'm missing here, but this needs to go like this instead, right? Sorry, I keep expecting it to handle the direction for me, and it does not. So like that? Is that right? Okay, I'm understanding. Thank you for slowly walking me through this. This is completely alien to me. But I think I'm kind of getting it. This is like playing Factorio in the first 16 hours. So I can kill that. That's fine. I guess maybe I could find a use for it later, but I can always just build onto it later. And now we're completely good now, right? With this, I just need to build 6 lane to connect down to my old city. I like this. Now, are they going to have a problem getting on there? Is it worth trying to expand this in the first place? I still think this is a shit show, and I don't know what I can do to make it less of a shit show. Other than, I guess, maybe build the same roundabout format here. Just one more lane, bro. Don't need these anymore. Yeah, I wonder if I should just do the exact same thing here, you know? Have a roundabout that goes this way and goes down. I guess I can always pause while I'm doing this. I always just feel that, like, if I have a fear of destroying stuff, and I think that I need to get rid of that while playing this game. I don't think it's servicing me very well. All right, let's see. So if we do a large roundabout again, click to rotate this. Need to do more destroying, I think. Love the bulldozer. I'm not clear how, like, precise I have to be with these, or if the ramp is going to do its best. I think the ramp is probably just going to do its best, and I shouldn't stress. Love the ramp, something, something. That's fine, right? Ish. Okay, so then when the 6 lane becomes the 2 lane, they just all have to merge, which is going to blow. Destruction is your friend. Destruction is creation. Right on. Okay. I feel better about this. I really didn't like that other setup I had earlier. Okay. For visual purposes, can I turn off rain and, like, nighttime effects? I just want to see the game look the same all the time so that it's easier for me to track what the hell's happening. I don't know if that's a graphics setting. Turn off dynamic weather. Turn off day-night cycle. That's better. Can upgrade this road directly. So it mentioned the road upgrade tool a long time ago. Where actually is that? Is that one of these things here? Upgrade road. Oh, but I guess I also had that selected. Shit, hold on. Ah, okay. Okay, hold on. Does that cause me to automatically lose residential space on either side? Space is occupied. That's my bus depot, so I would need to move that first, right? If I'm understanding right. Fix this thing. I see, so upgrading would bulldoze everything on the sides of it automatically, and I'd have to reestablish everything there. Yeah, I'm actually curious about that. Is that true that everything needs to be 6 lane? Like, I guess when does it start to make sense to merge down into fewer lanes? Does it depend on, like, if the traffic is going in different directions? Just let me build one more lane, bro. It's gonna fix traffic. You think you want commercial along near the freeway since that's what people are doing when they're getting off and on the highway, but I don't know if that's actually how it works in City Skylines or if it's better to do industrial since it's so far away from the rest of civilization. All right, let me go back to drawing here and see if I can understand this. Wish I could see that degrees thing at all times. So, okay, I want to cover as much of this space as possible with civilization. However, doing so is going to put me back up against the highway. Does it make sense to have another entrance onto the highway all the way over here, or just to isolate it entirely? Also, are people going to be mad that they're going to be living so close to the freeway back there? I'm wondering if I should, like, leave some empty space on purpose. 4-lane roads for the long main roads and residential areas. 2 for the connecting roads that form the grid. So you're saying if I was working from down here that instead of my current stupid setup, like, the big ones would be 4 and then the connecting roads would be 2? Okay, let me just pick an arbitrary stopping point then. Does only residential care about noise pollution, or does it matter for industrial or commercial? Build a highway with walls. Can I review what the angle is of a past road? I don't think this is actually 90, is it? Because I just wanted it to connect. So I was going to make a box here and then progressively shrink it down as we go down. Because I can just do it and see what happens. It's not that punishing to destroy later. Industry doesn't care about noise. That's gonna clip a coal plant or something. Yeah, so like my thought is to like start with 6-lane all around and then divide it in the center by 4-lane. Tell me if this is completely stupid, because maybe this is completely stupid, I don't know. Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess that's not perfect. It's unfortunate. 87 degrees. No, I guess that's fine. That's not directly in the center. Is there a way for me to measure, like, how many units it is to center it? Looks like that might be 1 too high as well. Other than just count the grid lines, I guess. Yeah, like, I'd like to know where the exact center is of this road. Are the dots maybe helping me discover that somehow? Assume that's conveyed somewhere, or there's some kind of tool for me to see that. Snapping, road guidelines, streets. So I went to dot 6. Eight. There should be another dot here in the center, right? It still looks wrong, right? Accidentally making modern art. Even including the extra dot there, right? Yeah, I just don't know the smartest way to try to bisect this without just trial and error until it looks close enough, you know? Now this one looks like it's too low, right? Just surprised there's not a tool for this. Part of why actual cities aren't perfect grids. Still looks a little too low. Whatever, let's go. It's fine. It's only gonna make my eye twitch a little bit. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of fucking around here. Let's keep going. Try to maximize districtable space. Can I, like, do copy and pasting, too, once I know what kind of setup I want? Should probably get the game running again, because I'm going to run out of money if I keep doing this, huh? And then that's going to be fucked up, I guess, so... Maybe I can just have, like, a service road there or something, I don't know. Or I guess I could extend the one on the left further out so that I have room to make the districts line up. Yeah, so if I wanted this to line up, I could build one more of these. Let's delete this guy first. I think some gaps isn't that bad. I see. I was gonna put them on the end, but I see what you're saying. Why does it not want to let me connect these roads now? That's weird. I just have to kill this, I guess. Now it'll work. Okay. I see. Oh, the original version of the game didn't have any of the dots or angle tools. Just delete the stub. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. All right, let's keep doing this. Really appreciate that little circle to show you what the districting is going to be. That's quite nice. I guess I can have it be a little off near the way to the roundabout. It's fine. Not enough money. All right, townsfolk, don't fail me now. Oh shit, public transport's not connected as a loop. Whoops. Oopsies. Does it show me where it has to go to end? I just want to destroy it. Sorry for destroying your useless bus line, everybody. Sorry. How do I close the line, though? Stopping on the other side, I guess? I go to the most recent stop that I set, I guess. Okay, now it's a shitty loop. Cool. Whatever. I just need more money for making random roads out here. It isn't going to be able to make it, is it? Yeah. It never would be able to make it as far as I can tell, right? So I guess this could maybe be something special in this empty area here. Just try not to let it make my eye twitch too bad. All right, and then I could make connections between these, right? I have to do those one at a time, it looks like. And just draw all the way across, I guess. See, and I don't know how much space there should be between these. Like, how long should a block be, right? Should it be every dot? Should it be every 2 dots? I guess I can do every 2 dots for now. Oh, it remembers that I was working on one, so I can just do that. Okay. Stay cool about fire safety. I can still safely connect there, right? It's not going to cause a traffic problem. Don't think. It's every 2, but then there's one at the bottom, so maybe it's less helpful, I don't know. Switching ways to do rectangles of 2 lengths. By 1 length, where a length is the space between 2 dots. Okay, I think that's what I did on accident for most of these. Can always delete the offending traffic problem if it arises. Alright, so that's how I've started here. Maybe this will work, I have no idea. I guess I can start zoning it now if I wanted to. I want to try to get more in here just so that there can be zoning in this area. I go 1 tile further with that. Few-lane roads don't create traffic lights at intersections or anything bigger than that does. So, if I need to build bigger buildings, I can just destroy part of the intersection there, I guess. Like, if I decided I wanted to have a bunch of central facilities in, like, the center of this grid, I could just go in and bulldoze, like, this, for example. Obviously, the zoning isn't great, so I'd probably still have to have something running down the middle or down the middle here, but... do buildings ignore the zone grid lines? Maybe that's what I'm needing to understand here. Like, they don't... If they can be bigger than the footprint of the grid line, provided that they're still facing the road? Sure, okay. I guess I probably want to start having houses before I start building services. Industrial waste found in the soil. Buildings care only about being on a road. Okay, so I'm looking at this assuming that I always want grid lines everywhere, but not necessarily if I'm trying to build important direct buildings. Buildings do whatever their footprint is. Okay, I see. So what's the most important stuff to establish first? Is it a medical center? I guess I'll do that rather than a hospital first. Fire departments, police station. Oh, sure, water and electricity. Yeah, good call. Can pipes go under the highway over here? They don't care. Okay. If I wanted to do all of my electricity in one area, I'm almost totally separated from town. Like if I wanted to extend this grid out north up here, how would I go over the highway? Is there, I think there's an elevated road that lets me do that, basically, is that true? Is that just by hitting page up to go over it? I can do elevated power lines too. So I could just build up here with minimal roads, I guess. Every road can be elevated. I guess what I want to do here, I want to like build a mini district up here that's just for like coal plants and other power related stuff. But to place them, I have to already have a road of some kind, right? I guess I could place the road first, but... And if I want to make this elevated, I just do page up. Until it says it's going over the freeway safely, I guess. Okay. Way too elevated? How do you know? Let me try to rotate here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so only enough for it to be blue, I guess, for it to have cleared it. That should be fine. And then I can lower it back down. Okay, I see. Once it starts, now I'm tunnel, right? Which is what we want. Okay, I think that's what we wanted to do-ish, right? Anything over one is just adding cost and getting in the way of additional layers. Oh, I see what you're saying. So it should be as low as that one. Can I, like, lower it after it's been placed, or do I have to destroy it first? Yeah, right. I think I'm allowed to select that, am I? Let me try destroying this so I can understand what we're doing wrong here. Hold on. It's better, it looks like. Okay. I just want a little mini grid over here. I guess I don't need to be 6-lane anymore out here. I'll be honest, I'm still a little stressed out by this game, but it's getting better, so thank you all for your patience and your help. I really appreciate it. I can see why this would be fun to just mess around in, especially seeing like some of the unique building you can get. That's cool. All right, buildings don't care about the zoning footprint, right? So I guess before I was thinking that like the power plants have to be near industrial, but they don't. I can just have an area that's oops all power plants, and that's fine, right? Start with just the one for now. I can't really afford anything else. And then a water pump, I guess. I already built one. Power plant doesn't need water. Power's 100% abstracted, it seems like. Just having the plant there, there's no people that work there. It's just a thing that produces. Oh, the water here doesn't flow. I didn't think about that. Okay. So if I connect it into the old setup, all it cares is that it's connected, and then the river can handle the sewage runoff automatically. I see, thank you. Okay, cool. And if I have sewage problems from this being a much bigger town, I can just add another sewage dump further down the river to the south. Hopefully that's not causing gaps there. I can't tell if it is. There's like a teeny gap right there. That would be really annoying. I used to feel like I had control of this earlier. Okay, and then I need to connect the power over here. And I can eventually delete my power lines once buildings start building up, right? Design a sushi delivery system. Okay, the power can go over the berm there, I guess. Okay, so let's start by powering the all-important buildings over here. And I can delete these once we start building out from the center. So if I want this like central 2 blocks to be all my important like government buildings and the like, wondering if I should have like commercial surrounding it or industrial surrounding it and then commercial surrounding that. I don't really have a feel for how far away from industrial residential needs to be, because I kind of want the residential to be on the outskirts, the government buildings to be in the center. Let's see what else we got here. We can do the school, high school. Oh, okay, they don't get that mad that early, basically. Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking of, having commercial as a buffer zone from residential. So that's not actually a bad idea as a way to do it. And I guess if I make this all industrial, I can always build over it later with more government buildings if I wanted to. Because I was going to do all of this now as blue. And then I was just going to do green all around, but I feel like that's not enough industrial, right? I guess I could do the rest of the industrial off up by my little power plant area across the way. And then just put little sparse bits of blue in the middle of the green. The residential cares about schools and medical. Industry only cares about police and fire. So if instead I made all this blue, maybe, instead of industrial? Yeah, I can look at demand right now. It'll help me to just do it wrong at first so I can understand why it's wrong and then make some changes. Gonna have more service because I want to go in the middle. So I can just keep destroying commercial to add more services, I suppose. And I was just gonna checker in some commercial here, I guess. Did I not connect these before? Shit. Yeah, so I don't have a feel yet for zoning, like, why not make them all full commercial blocks, I guess is the question. Some of the residential on the bottom is too close to my old coal plants. Sure. So specifically these, like, sections here, maybe? Commercial doesn't give a shit about coal plants, right? And maybe these guys might be mad about it too? Most city governments have no idea how to zone either. Yeah, I'm just drawing pretty pictures here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. See the land get brownish? Okay, I see what you're talking about. So at least looks better, even though I still have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. And I can draw over an old one because I can't replace it. Okay. So what are these people bitching about? Not enough workers. Oh, because we don't have enough housing for them. Which maybe that'll start to fix itself here soon. And then I can start doing industrial up here. Maybe I'll make this whole section over here industry only. Really? Right on. So I can just play around at this point, I don't have to stress out too much. This all needs water, though, so I gotta fix that, and I guess, and electricity. Watch your cash flow if you build a new service building right after unlocking it. New services tend to scale up in operating costs. I see. All right, and again, I can remove the ugly power stations as soon as a bunch of buildings get set up here, right? Let's keep zoning yellow here. Yeah, I can see this is kind of fun. So I'm a little stressed out still, but I'm not having a terrible time anymore. I don't think I would have been able to get into this game if it wasn't for y'all helping me on Twitch chat, though. If I was just playing this off stream, I would have been completely turned off by the lack of tutorialization and not figured it out for myself, you know? Really doesn't want to let me go exactly where I want to take it here, sadly. Sometimes it's weird about that, grid lines. How am I doing on electric overall? Not great. Oh, the land isn't level, which is throwing off my grid. I can fix that with landscaping. I just wish I had like an auto landscape tool, like flatten this whole land without making me think about it too much. I guess part of the role of abandoned buildings is just like giving you something to do that's micro. Oh, I see, the burned out brown area around here. Gotcha. Okay. These guys have trash complaints now, so I probably want to build a landfill. And we said industrial doesn't give a shit about landfills, right? I Twitch, it's fine, 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 it's fine. I wonder if I can get these guys connected on there too. So landfill just works the same way as industrial, it just like pollutes the area around it. Makes the ground turn gross there. How do I deal with them once they're full if I don't have access to an incinerator yet? Oh, I guess I'm gonna get one pretty soon, aren't I? Okay, I gotta wait till I get the incinerator unlocked. Gotcha. Not enough customers. Big town. Metro, level 5 unique buildings, bunch of policies that I haven't messed with yet. So let's start doing landfill, or an incinerator that just goes next to landfills, and then they try to bring trash there automatically, I guess. Oh, it has to be adjacent to a landfill, doesn't it? Oh, I'm broke. That's a problem. Hopefully those incinerators will help with this problem over here. I can do roads after viewers in a queue at some point in the future, next time we play this. Had some soil on top of it. Call it a residential district. It's fine. Okay, so at this point I just want to look for stuff that needs to be covered. And cover it, I guess. Is industry much harder to protect from fire or something? And landfill named after me. Mood. Just don't have universities, do I? Oh, I guess I technically do once I have money. My loans paid off yet? It seems like it's hard to get your fire coverage. I need to learn how to read some of these. I assume that we always want usage to be as low as possible, and we want anything that has a red, yellow, and green bar to be in the green if possible. Oh, the incinerators don't have water service. Thanks. They don't need electric. Maybe they're already powered by default. Does the landfills being emptied into the incinerators happen automatically, or is that something I have to tell it to do automatic or manually? Okay, gotcha. And you'll just see to do that when you notice that they become full, basically. So I might need a fire department for this area up here, I guess. I probably wanted to centralize it a little bit better. Not enough money. Trash can go directly to the incinerators. Wow, it really seems like you need a lot of fire departments to manage an industrial district. I guess that makes sense. High density residential zone. Is that for like high rises and stuff? So, why would I not want everything to be high density residential? High density commercial. Not everyone wants to live in a high rise, I see. Let me kill some of these unnecessary power lines now so I get some district back. Office zones. Ah, but you need to have a university. I like the flavor behind that. Hard to disagree, though, I guess. This isn't motivated at all. Just looks kinda pretty. Don't have a reason to do it this way. Just 'cause it's vaguely symmetrical. Okay. Please, God, tell me this isn't how zoning works in real life. Does, then I kind of want to die. Someone needs to make like how Terra Nil is to Factorio. Somebody needs to make that for City Skylines. It's like constantly informing you of the human impact of your decisions and is focused on trying to be as sustainable as possible, right? And it might be make for an interesting game. And like less cruel, right? All right, well, this is neat. We're about at time here, so I'm going to start leaving some notes for my future self. Future Marstead, hopefully this game stuck with you enough to remember the basics, but I'm just going to go through all the buttons here really quick. Roads, 2-lane, 4-lane, 6-lane, highway. Try not to build unnecessary additional highway, just depend on the interstate for that. You can kind of use this roundabout here as a model for how you can get things into and out of your town. If you wanted to build more on your city, you can buy another plot by clicking this guy in the bottom left corner. This game basically autopilots via districting. You're not really building manual buildings unless if they're associated with specific services like garbage, healthcare, fire department, police department. And you kind of want to centralize, though. Whenever you're selecting one of these, it's showing you how well serviced people are. If they're in red, they're not well serviced. If they're in green, they are well serviced. So, for example, it looks like you want a university because there's no university and you can't afford one just yet, so maybe save up for that soon. But look through all the buildings, check to see your coverage, build more buildings as necessary, expand out. You want to keep your industrial stuff away from your residential if possible. You want to keep your power generation away from industrial. You can tell if something's industrial because it blights the land around it. So like this might become a problem soonish. You might want to turn that into a corner drugstore or something. Electricity, you need to connect from your coal plants, or if you end up switching to sustainable eventually, I hope you do, connect to those. And you can use power lines initially, but they don't have to last forever. Once buildings are created, they serve as de facto power lines, and you can kind of see the blue coverage area. So you can build them temporarily and then delete them to regain space. Pipelines can go underground. You may as well just build them along your city grid. That seems to be working just fine here. So do this. This is like the Highlight Magazine, Goofus and Gallant. This is Gallant. This is Goofus. Don't do this. This is shameful and you should go to jail. Just let me build one more lane, bro. Just one more lane. Maybe build some parks. You haven't really messed with that. Maybe work towards making some unique buildings. These are kind of cool. You qualify for them based on accomplishing achievements. So if you're looking for something to try to do, maybe look at the achievements required for some of these and work toward them. That seems like a neat idea. You haven't figured out how to make a bus line work, but you also have a nightmare town down here. So maybe you could make a bus line make more sense with your slightly prettier grid second city. This is Poor Peoplesville, suburb of Spaghettiville, and you're a horrible capitalist industrialist, so you're abandoning them and using their income to make this high-income area where they get horrifically oppressed. There currently isn't any DLC for City Skylines to not be a horrific capitalist developing monster, so just embrace it and appreciate the narrative and how it maps to real life. This game's really cool, though. Thank you, Ronan, for putting this on your sub-block. Thanks for everyone else who supported it. I would be interested if we can find a way to get it onto the voting system. I think maybe doing all of the unique building objectives is how long to beat. It says 25 hours for how long to beat on howlongtobeat.com, but I didn't look at why people said it took them that long. So if anyone wants to review those time submissions who know what they mean, if we can pick a beat condition, I'd be down to play more of this. It's pretty cool. It's interesting. It seems like you can always expand out, so if you fuck something up, you can just kind of abandon people to their suffering and move on to the next misery. I have the people town and the Morlock town. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, good luck, future Marstead. Go back and listen to my notes to you.